Hey guys, what's up? In today's video I want to talk a little bit more about The Division. If you're following my channel, you know that already a while ago I made a video about the possible downgrade we might be getting, because if you just look at all these comparison videos floating around the internet now, I couldn't agree more. Everything I've seen in the last year from this game just looks rather ugly. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not an ugly game, but it looks nothing like the original gameplay reveal trailer that we saw at E3 2013, I believe it was, or something. However, I don't want to go into the whole downgrade debate about this game, really. You can watch my original video, I'll link it down in the description if you're interested. In this video, I want to talk about one very specific statement that has been made by a Ubisoft developer a few days ago. And I also tweeted this. By the way, also my Twitter account is down in the description. You can follow that one as well. So this Ubisoft developer said the following, and I'm quoting here. "One good thing about The Division is we've always considered the PC as a separate platform. We do have to keep in check with the consoles. It would be kind of unfair to push a game so far away from them, but it's been good to have a dedicated PC build for this game." Now, when I read this, I kind of felt like two sides to this statement. On one hand, obviously, I'm a PC player, and I'm always disappointed when we get a game that doesn't look as good as it looked originally, and it's kind of compromised to keep in check, as he called it, with the consoles. On that argument, however, it might be running on slightly slower machines, so more people can play it if it doesn't look as high-end and all that. So I guess it's not too bad. And to be honest, we're kind of used to it by now with Ubisoft games, right? So I just expect it. And then the other side, on the other hand, I was like, wow, man, he's just being really honest. Like, that's just great. Thanks, man, for being so honest. It's great. You have to keep the PC version slightly down so the console versions don't look as terrible and all that. And people rant and go crazy and they feel like they paid the full price for a game that doesn't even look half as good as the PC version, right? So I completely understand that. And I'm like, yeah, man, I'm not happy as a PC player, but it's all right. I see where you're coming from, and for the first time, I appreciate your honesty, right? That is a good thing. However, now Ubisoft has come forward and has replied to that comment that this developer made in this interview and said the following, I'm quoting, "It has come to our attention that a comment from one of our team members has been perceived by some members of the community to imply the PC version of The Division was held back, and that is simply not true. From the beginning, the PC version of The Division was developed from ground up, and we're confident players will enjoy the game and the features that this version has to offer." And I was like, oh God, seriously, Ubisoft? I mean, yes, people obviously come forward and say, oh, the game is held back. But honestly, I haven't played The Division, and I haven't seen the final PC build, obviously. But I'm 99.9% sure that the game will not look like the original 2013 gameplay demo we've seen at E3. And if you talk stuff like this, then that's what people expect. If you make a statement like the one I just read out, people just expect a version that makes no compromises, right? A dedicated PC build that pushes the graphics to its limit. I mean, he didn't say that they're going to push the graphics to its limit, but he said specifically that the PC version is not being held back by the console versions, and that means they're going all out, right? They're going to create a PC version that shows all the assets you're going to see in the game in its full glory, maximum resolution of all textures. And I'm really, really sure, and I'm just speculating here, obviously, that is not true. Everything we've seen from Ubisoft on recent games has just proven that they have to scale back their versions slightly to match the console versions. It's just how it is. We're used to it by now. We expect it, It was Far Cry 3 a while ago, and then obviously the big fail on Watch Dogs. A lot of people complained about Assassin's Creed Unity, but I haven't really played that, so I can't really make a statement on that. Anyway, guys, these are just my thoughts. You can hear it upsets me because I just see that Ubisoft keeps making the same mistake, right? They did it with Watch Dogs, and then they said officially, oh, look, we really learned from our big mistake, and now they keep doing it again and again. I mean, it's all guesswork at this point, obviously. I haven't played it. We're going to get the open beta, I think, on the 16th of February, so I'm definitely going to play the game, look into it with my friends, and the final release of The Division is the 8th of March, so we're not far off, and, to be honest, I do look forward to the game, and I don't think it's going to be horrible or really, really ugly. it is less about the Division being ugly or anything, but much more about like making promises and then doing the opposite. Like that's what upsets me. Anyway, guys, I think I brought my point across. I hope you enjoyed the video. You can share your thoughts underneath. Will you be surprised if the Division comes out and doesn't live up to the expectations on the PC? Do you actually not care? What are your thoughts on the whole story? What do you think about Ubisoft's politics of just saying one thing and then delivering another thing? Leave all your thoughts down in the comment section below. I would appreciate that. Like the video, share the video, do all the good stuff. Subscribe to the channel if you have not yet done that. Otherwise, guys, I see you next time and I'm out. Bye.